Hi everyone, my name is Sam. Some of you guys may already know me as I've been helping my mom with her NeurOptimal Neurofeedback practice for I'd say almost a year. Today's video I want to share my personal experience with neurofeedback. So to do that we have to backtrack, I want to say almost 4.5 years. So backtrack 4.5 years, I was in my second year of university. I was doing a business degree at Wilfrid Laurier. And, my first year was great. Second year, stuff started to get a little bit more difficult. I had a ton of anxiety, which led to depression. I had a ton of anxiety attacks that were very debilitating. And then this started to get, a lot worse pretty quickly. I had always dealt with anxiety from a younger age. However, nothing as debilitating and as time consuming as this, especially when you're a business student and you're trying to, achieve as much as possible. Someone like me, I'm very goal oriented. I've always done well in school. So anxiety was really getting in the way of me being able to, perform at my best. So it got to a point where I was like, Mom, maybe I should go on anxiety medication. And at this time, my mom was just beginning her practice with NeurOptimal. I believe she had one machine. So she said, look, I have clients that do this. I really believe in this. You should start doing a few sessions. And I was like, you know what, Mom, I'm too cool for this. I can figure it out on my own. Eventually, of course, Mom always knows what's best for their son. So I started doing neurofeedback and it was really able to help me get out of my slump, help me with my anxiety attacks. I no longer get anxiety attacks, but let's stick with this, sorry. So basically, I was able to get out of my slump. My anxiety started to slowly go away. Of course, it takes time. It doesn't just happen overnight. But I was able to come to a really big decision. I wanted to figure out whether or not, Laurier was the best for me. And when you're anxious, you're depressed, you don't really have the power to really think about big situations like this, whether or not I wanted to stay at Wilfrid Laurier. So neurofeedback was able to get me to kind of think about everything in a big picture and take myself out of that very anxious state. Eventually, I was able to figure out that, maybe going to Ryerson would be best. So that summer, I transferred to Ryerson, and ever since then, life has been a lot better. I still do get anxiety, but it's nowhere near the same amount of anxiety. I've done quite a bit of sessions, and I've seen incredible, results in myself. It's kind of impossible to tell you over a camera how much my life has changed since I started doing neurofeedback 4 years ago. I don't do it as much as I used to, just because I don't have to. I feel like my brain is working pretty well at this point, pretty efficiently. So let me tell you a little bit about Ryerson. So when I was at Ryerson, I was able to achieve Dean's List. I was able to kind of focus on a bunch of extracurriculars and really reintegrate myself into that business environment and try and achieve as much as possible. Whereas in second year, of course, when I was super anxious, depressed, it just wasn't really my focus. I was more focused on, getting out of bed and being able to function just as a human being. But yeah, neurofeedback really helped me, through those critical years. Who knows what would have happened. I'm also someone who is really goal-oriented, driven, so it was a very big setback for me. I've always prided myself on being able to have good grades and, excel at whatever I do, so anxiety was really getting in the way. However, neurofeedback really changed that trajectory of, my younger years. And now I recently graduated from Ryerson, which I'm really happy about, and I'm trying to assist my mom with neurofeedback as much as possible because the demand has skyrocketed in the last few years because people are hearing more about this tool that can really help you train your brain, whether you have ADHD, anxiety, depression like I had for myself, trauma, or you just want to, focus and be your best self, allow your brain to be as efficient as possible. Sometimes, I still do neurofeedback because, I have a long day or a long week, a very stressful week, and just asking my mom to bring home a system and do a session, once a week really allows me to stay in my zone. And I even use it for physical performance. I play lots of basketball, I work out all the time, and I find that just that little minor adjustment, to your brain being able to focus even that much better allows for better recovery and just more of an edge at the gym playing basketball and being able to be locked in throughout the week. Of course, we're still in lockdowns, which has been really difficult. Usually if I didn't go outside, which I'm not going, it's -20 out and we're in a lockdown, it would give me a lot of anxiety. However, I still get a little uncomfortable now and then, but having neurofeedback is just like, it's a life changer, and it's been able to help me kind of focus and stay locked in at my desk for multiple hours a day. So that's my experience. I hope that it helps you through your neurofeedback journey. If you want more information, you can check out our website, but I'll see you guys in the next video.